Do you want the hard truth about debt settlement companies? Well, here it is. Do they work? In some circumstances, yes. In others, no. They can cause more harm than they do good. Let me explain how a debt settlement company operates. First, they make an assessment. The first step involves a thorough assessment of the individual's financial situation, including their debts, income, expenses, and assets. Based on this assessment, the debt settlement company determines whether the individual qualifies for their services, which is to say, they determine if you carry enough debt for them to make a profit. Next step, payment plan. If the individual qualifies, the debt settlement company creates a payment plan tailored to their financial situation. This plan usually involves the individual making monthly payments into a designated account established by the debt settlement company, instead of paying their creditors directly. It's essentially an interest-bearing escrow account. The third step is more of a hurry-up-and-wait process. As the individual makes payments into the designated account, the funds accumulate over time. The goal is to build up a lump sum that can be used to negotiate settlements with creditors. Step 4. When you finally have enough money saved to offer some semblance of a settlement offer, they move to negotiations. Once enough funds have accumulated, the debt settlement company begins negotiating with the individual's creditors to settle their debts for less than the full amount owed. Creditors may be willing to accept reduced payments to recover some of the debt rather than risk receiving nothing if the individual declares bankruptcy. But they have absolutely no obligation to settle for less than the full balance owed. Step 5. Settlements. The debt settlement company then negotiates these settlements with creditors on behalf of the individual. These settlements typically involve paying a lump sum or agreeing to a structured payment plan for a reduced amount compared to the original debt. Things to take note of. Fees. Debt settlement companies usually charge fees for their services, which can be based on a percentage of the total enrolled debt or a flat fee. These fees are typically charged upfront or assessed as a percentage of each settled debt. Risks and drawbacks. While debt settlement can provide relief for individuals struggling with debt, there are risks and drawbacks to consider. These may include damage to credit scores, tax implications for forgiven debt, potential for lawsuits from creditors, and the possibility of being scammed by unscrupulous debt settlement companies. I will be making a follow-up video. We will weigh the pros and cons of utilizing a debt settlement company, or going it alone and digging yourself out of the hole you find yourself in.